everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of New Brew. This is episode number 10. Want to welcome in the panel tonight. We have Thrash Life.
Cheers.
East Coast LQ Reviews.
What's going on, guys?
Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Beer Man.
Cheers.
And myself, Bumpy Road. And hello to the chat as well. Kyle, 8769 5309.
Hi, Kyle.
He's here. Thrash is in the chat as well. Aussie of Commerce, cheers. And Beerman, hello. Hey, how are you today, sir?
Hello.
Cheers to the chat from Beerman.
Hello.
Kyle had his headphones set on 100. It's a good volume. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start bringing folks up to show what they brought for their new brew tonight. We'll start off with Thrash Life.
Benjamin Franklin. From Eddie Line Brewery, this is a new one. This is a black currant apricot sour. It's a kettle sour made with real apricots and black currants. It's a 4.5% ABV on it. Never had it before. Like I said, it's brand spanking new from Eddie Line Brewery. I think they are a Colorado. Where are they? Yeah, Vista, Colorado. Buena Vista. But that's what it looks like. It's got some kind of cool, can art on the fruits. So it's a Colorado beer. Let's pour it up, shall we?
Cheers. Cheers, man.
Kind of a pinkish white, tight bubble head. Kind of like a marshmallow head almost. It's opaque, as a sour usually is, fruited sour. Effervescence-wise, it's very bubbly. And you can see the light go through, but it is not clear. It is opaque. There we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
We'll refer to that beer as Michael Bubbly from now on.
There you go.
All right. Tanner.
All right. So today this is a beer by Boulevard Brewing Co. Stuff of Legend. It says limited release 2021. Barrel aged stout with vanilla, cocoa flavors. I actually saw online that they actually do use lactose. So it's barrel aged stout, 13.3% alcohol by volume, 20 IBUs. Picked this up for $15 for a 4-pack, which is a really good price for a 13.3% beer. So let's crack this open. Got my stout glass, Spiegelau stout glass. Let's check out the pour. Ooh, nice color head. Brown head, pitch black, motor oil color. I can actually smell the chocolate coming off it already. Looks really good. Nice creamy head on it. Looks like it's going to leave a nice lacing as well. Excited to try this. So, cheers, guys.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Miss
So not only do I have
and Cat.
the guy on the couch. So not only do I have a beer that I've never had, this is from a brewery that I've never had anything from. This is from Lone Pine. This is called Holy Donut. They're fresh lemon glaze. This is a double fruited sour with lemon zest, lemon puree, vanilla, and lactose. I think it's a 7.5. It's hard to see on this yellow label, man. I think so. Anyways, there's a can from Lone Pine out of Maine, Portland and Gorham, Maine. Yeah. Canned on 11/9/21. So I don't know what this is gonna look like.
I tried one of them I forgot which one it was. Oh, I think it was the blueberry one. But I saw that one. I want to try it too.
I think I had the blueberry one too.
Yeah.
Doesn't. It's pretty clear beer there. The bottom, definitely more hazy up here. You can see through a little better through the stem. Yeah, just looks like almost hazy. Like I don't know, man. Doesn't look like any sour I've really seen. Much lighter. It's got like a Pilsner-y kind of look. A little haze. 2-finger head. Yeah, smells all right from the quick sniff I had.
Kind of looks like the, I think the sours from, I can't remember what brewery. I think
It's
they're
more
out in
orange on
New
the
York.
screen.
Yeah, but the was it not the Lemonheads? What was it they did?
Warhead.
The Warhead
Yeah.
sours.
Yeah. Very effervescent too. Big bubbles. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. We'll see.
Nice. All right. Thank you, Miss Lance.
Cheers, man.
Dear man.
Hey. All right. So I got one from Grains of Wrath Brewing. They're out of Camas, Washington. It's kind of like by Vancouver and Portland over here. It's called Hansel's Delight. It's a chocolate pastry stout with coconut, vanilla, and cocoa nibs added. It's a 7.1% ABV with no IBUs listed. The date it was canned was 12/10/21. So it's about 2 months old. Let's go ahead and pour it.
Sounds good.
I know. I was like, that one looks good.
Yeah, that can's cool. I like can art.
Yeah, I like that. That is cool. Yeah, so it poured a nice dark, opaque oil can looking dark brown, opaque beer. It's got a nice finger head. Kind of almost a memory foamy looking one with some rockiness on the top. Boy, that smells really good. I can't wait to dig into this one. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
Looks good.
You sure? You sure you can't wait to dig into it?
I can't wait.
This smells really good. I can't wait to dig into this one.
A little monotone today.
There's all the Igors out there. Oh, is me. What I'm bringing tonight. This is Golden Drock. It's a classic. Yes, I've never had this beer. I've meant to pick it up many times and just never did. But I did this time.
Cool.
It says this beer is named in honor of the dragon perched atop the belfry in Ghent, Belgium, a symbol of power and independence. So Golden Drock, I believe that means golden dragon, and whatever they speak in Belgium.
Golden Drock.
Looking for the ABV, 10.5%. My thumb was on it.
Nice.
10.5%. Says it's the authentic dark red Tripel ale. So I guess that's a red Tripel. I'm going to pour it into my Corson Donk glass, which is another Belgian brewery, I do believe.
Kind of like a Chimay glass, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Kind of, yeah.
Little
Yeah.
That was a close one.
little froth coming out the top there, and once
Mad at
again
you
gonna
for
have
not
to go
buying
get paper towel.
Speaking to you.
Yes, it all fit in there.
Beautiful.
Good. Except for what ran down the glass. Yeah, kind of a rocky, khaki, off-white colored head. The color of the beer itself is amber. It's a nice dark amber, and it is very dark. You can see through it. Okay, hold it up to light. You can see through it perfectly. So, cheers.
Yes.
And
Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers, Mom.
cheers, mama. All right. Free for all.
I think my phone is having a free for all.
You
It
know,
looks like I got the lowest ABV one.
I got a little bit of Oreo on mine.
Current is coming through here beautifully with the apricot on the nose.
You got a napkin.
It doesn't smell like Pledge, so we're doing all right.
That's good.
Plus.
You know, sometimes they go crazy with the lemon.
See, with the blueberry one, I got like a nice blueberry and like an icing, but I wasn't really getting like that donut pastry on the palate. It smelled. It had a donut aroma, but as far as the palate, it was more of like a glaze, a blueberry glaze.
It's got like a kettle sour kind of smell to it.
This, I do get. Maybe it's just my mind tricking me, but I did get a little bit of like what reminded me of an Oreo, just the chocolate cookie and vanilla. But I'm also getting a lot of the influence from the barrel, so like caramel, oak.
That's very sour.
I think the one that I had was like mouth puckering.
Nice. Mine was canned on December 3rd of 21.
I'm gonna dive in. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
I guess it's not that bad. That initial sip, I was like, good God.
I'm getting
That's
everything. Yours is real sour. So is it like
the first sip?
like Berliner Weissy kind of, or like a real tarty sour pucker?
It's like, yeah, it's a tart sour pucker.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, tardy means something else. That means
Tardy?
late.
Yeah.
It was late to the palate.
There's a little bit of burn to this one. It's got some. It's like drinking a liquor.
The
Alcohol burn.
tartness in this sour is like not in your face heavy tartness like a lot of the sours that are out there. It's actually pretty mild tartness with this. They're letting a lot of the flavors come through, so it's pretty well balanced.
Nice.
This one's got some ethanol going for it.
Oh,
Yeah, mine too. Mine's pretty boozy. I didn't get it on the aroma, but on the palate, mine's like feeling in your chest. It has like a nice. I wouldn't say the palate is Oreo, but it kind of tastes like an Oreo on the back end when you kind of let it sit and it lingers around in your mouth.
Cool.
Dude, I got German chocolate cake and gingerbread cookies.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Coconut, vanilla, and the cocoa come together really well. This is really nice. It's not too sweet. It's kind of dry in the finish. I like it. It's very drinkable.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the color of my beer, but I kind of get a little bit of like a kind of tart cherry to it.
Nice.
I don't know if they put cherry in it. I doubt it.
Is it a darker cherry?
It's
Dark
like
cherry.
it's like a black tart cherry type.
Okay.
Yeah. With like it's got some of the similarities of a typical Tripel. Like, so it tastes like there's possible candy sugars in here or beet sugars. Not a lot of banana though. I think clove. I think this one's more on the clove side. And alcohol.
What was the price on that, BuMpY? Did you get a 4-pack or something?
I got a 4-pack. I don't know what I paid for it.
I think those were a little expensive. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing those in there a little bit on the price.
Yeah, I think it was under $20 for a 4-pack.
Oh yeah, those
It
are
was
like
probably
$5,
it was probably getting close. It was probably in the $17 range.
So good for, what'd you say, 10 and a half?
10 and a half.
So yeah, those things are they don't mind not hiding the heat on those things when it comes to Belgian styles. A lot of dark fruits and
Do you still get fuel?
heat.
Something you were saying? What were you saying? Like some kind of gas or something?
Ethanol.
Ethanol. There we go. Did it die out a little? after you had opened it or poured it?
It's pretty warming still. It definitely warms the. It's warming my gut right now.
I hear you there. Yeah, mine is like very barrel aged, influenced with like caramel and vanilla, a little bit of an astringency. It's kind of like a cross between dark chocolate and milk chocolate.
Mm.
But yeah, the palate is very rich and velvety and full bodied. I wouldn't necessarily say the palate tastes like the Oreos, but I definitely think that the aftertaste kind of reminds me of an Oreo. And maybe once it I think Miscellaneous told me to save one of these and see how it ages. I feel like maybe those flavors might calm down and maybe you'll get more of an Oreo palate.
Yeah.
It's good though. I'm enjoying it. 13.3%. Definitely this is a good winter beer.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe get an examination together or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Yeah, maybe if I ever get some Boulevard, maybe.
Was this the first release for this?
Yeah, I gotta get. I'll fill you in later. Got a lot of shit going on.
Was this the first release for this?
This last year was the first time I've had it.
Oh, okay.
I'm usually.
These guys are out of
what?
Missouri. Yeah, Missouri.
Yeah.
Brian and Miscellaneous, are your sours kind of getting more flavor as they warm up a little? Or are you getting more things out of them?
A little.
One way.
It's still staying pretty balanced. It's light to a light medium body to it, which isn't bad. When I first started drinking it, I thought, oh shit, it's going to be light, but it turned out to not be that. There was some goobers left in the can, so when I poured it in there, it brightened it up pretty well on the balance on the viscosity of it. So, yeah.
Nice.
I'd say mine's probably around medium. It's very lemony. It gives you like this lemon. It tastes like lemonade, almost like a shandy.
Oh, cool.
It's definitely packing something, but it's sour. It's like a tart, very tart sour.
Do you get like a donut flavor at all? Or is it more like just like if it was a lemon meringue donut, it's just a filling?
Yeah, like I said with the blueberry one, I got more like
I get like a crackery,
like a glaze,
like biscuity kind of thing. I wouldn't really say donut. It's got like that dry, you know what I mean? Like when I smelt this, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna pucker you up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very, very lemon forward in a good way. Not like I said, not like Pledge. It's quite sour. I like it. I think it's refreshing. ABV wise, like I said, I saw it on here. I just can't find it again. There we go. Yeah, 7.5.
Made with actual donuts too, right?
That's what they say. It's a messy mash.
That would be, yeah, hell yeah.
A bunch of donuts in there. But I don't know. Maybe not so much on the donut. They say it's supposed to be like a lemon glazed donut. It's definitely lemon and sour. It's reminiscent of a donut, in my opinion. Not so much.
Sweet
Well,
at first. Anyway. So, panel. Has there ever been a beer that you've heard about that you wanted to pick up and you maybe just don't get in your area? Maybe you went to another state, or they just so happened to all of a sudden show up in your state. Has there ever been a beer that you really wanted to get? You saw it on the shelf, you saw the price of it, and you didn't purchase it?
I would say yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought it was still.
No. I can only think of a brewery I can't get. I can't think off the top of my head. It'd be one that you saw something from that you still didn't pick it up, even though it was right in front of you and it was something that you wanted to get. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't have that answer right now. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of them from the east that I can't get. Oh boy, this one's hard.
You want me to come back around?
Yeah, please.
All right. Because Thrash was eager to.
Yep.
So there was one of them you can get. You can get Piney the Elder, but you can't get Piney the Younger here. And then all of a sudden I saw it on the shelf and I went and looked at it. It was like they were trying to charge an outrageous price for it. It's like, nah, I'm not going to buy it until it goes lower. And what's funny is I haven't seen it since, and that was a couple years ago. It's like shit. Damn it. Anyway, yeah, it was that one.
I got my answer.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Thrash. You got your answer?
Yeah, you're gonna have to help me with the name, but I definitely Miscellaneous was talking about, I think, what is it, Jay Wakefield?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a beer, and I've never seen them before. And I know you said that they make good stuff, but it was like a $7.50 or something, but it was almost $40, and I was like, it's probably good, but is it $40 good? It was like $38. Wow. I was like, that's pretty expensive for a $7.50. I mean, I guess I don't know what the
probably
ABV
would
was,
have bought it.
and I forgot the name of it, but I'm sure if I go back, it's probably still there. I'll take a picture of it and show you guys. But yeah, that was definitely probably one that I could think of, because I remember Miscellaneous was saying that they make good stuff. But I said $38 to $40 for a bomber like that. If you don't like it, then that's $40. It's not like buying a bottle of whiskey for $40. That lasts you like a couple weeks. That you're gonna drink in one sitting. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at it, because I'm sure it's still there. I have to go back and look at it and see exactly what it was called.
All right. Thank you, Tanner.
Yeah, no problem. Cameras.
Fix that camera.
Yeah, I know. It's
This is a tough one, because you guys, I used to buy a lot of big bottles, spendy bottles, but one that I've seen that I didn't pick up, or even cans. You know what? This year's Origin of Darkness series, I only tried the. Hold on. Sorry, my son came out. Yeah, from Collective Arts this year, I only had one out of their series, which was good, but they're like $30 a 4-pack for 12-ounce cans. Whoa. And I'm like, that's a big investment. They did have some singles, but they're $10 12-ounce cans too. So
yeah,
I did try one of them. I didn't try them all, but there is a few beers that I've missed over the years that I had the opportunity to buy and I didn't. And yeah, it haunts me. You know that you've had those days where you're just like, man, next week I'm gonna come back and get that, and then you come back next week and that shit's gone.
Yeah.
Got to pull the trigger when you see it. Don't be scared.
Right.
Yeah.
Just beer. Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
I gotta handle something.
Yeah, it's funny when you see stuff and then you're like, I'll get it next time, and then you go back and it's gone, and then you don't ever see it again.
Yeah. I've got a couple. I'll do the first one, which basically based off of what my question was. And this was like 3 years ago. And I was in Massachusetts, because they get different beers in Mass than we do in New Hampshire for the most part. And I saw St. Bernardus App 12 on the shelf in the bomber bottle. And I was a little more poor back then too. And I only had $25 to my name. And this beer was right around $18 for the bomber. So I was like, should I buy it because it's right here? And I'm like, no, because I'm going to need more than one beer. So I went and I bought a cheaper 6-pack and a 4-pack, and it came out to, around the same price after mass taxes and everything. It was a little over $20. So I had more beer, but it took another couple years before St. Bernardus started to actually show up in New Hampshire. So I finally did get to try it, it just took a while longer. So it all worked out. I eventually got it. But one beer that it wasn't too expensive. I just didn't know much about certain beers at the time. I was still going through finding different styles I never tried and stuff. And there was the Lion on the shelf at one of the craft beer stores, which was it's a stout it's known as a tropical stout. Michael Jackson, the beer reviewer, passed away a while back, but Michael Jackson, beer reviewer, put it as one of the must-try beers in his many things that he did on beer reviews. And it was on the shelf right there. Boom! It wasn't too expensive, but I was just like, I don't know about a tropical stout, so I said, I'll come back and I'll get it next week. So I usually go beer shopping once a week. I went back to the store the following week and it was gone, and it's never returned to New Hampshire. So I probably will never get a chance to try that. It was one of the must-try beers from Michael Jackson. So it was like really kind of screwed that opportunity up. But life goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got anything?
Right. Yeah, I got one. You actually gave it to me, but it was when I saw it. It was Hetty Topper. I saw it on the shelf, and I was like, "How did we get that here?" I just couldn't believe we got it, and I didn't get it because I don't know why I didn't get it, and I went back, it was gone. I couldn't get it anymore, and then you had sent me one, so I was like, "Cool." I can finally get it, and then now it's there. Like he has it all the time. I'm like, all right, man, don't play games with me.
But you don't buy
it. You gotta buy that son of a bitch. Yeah. So yeah, that's good funny beer. Not a bad beer at all. So
awesome.
Cheers.
Thank you guys. I'll throw myself up here again just so I can do this. Free for all. My plan worked. It put me back in the right spot. So free for all it, guys. Whatever you want to talk about, I'll be right back after these messages.
All right, so
I will say now that this. Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go, bro. I was just gonna ask a question. Say what you want to say.
There is like a sweet. I am getting like a sweet vanilla note coming out of this a little bit now.
Nice. Good. Yeah, those sounds really good.
It's almost starting to smell donut-esque. I'd say donut exactly, but
yeah,
that vanilla is starting to show up.
So I know. So BuMpY-s is a little bit different. BuMpY-s is probably the odd man out, but everybody here has a picture of something, right? You got a picture of something on your bottle. So here's my question to you. Does your beer seem gimmicky, or does it seem like it represents what's on the bottle well?
Mine represents pretty good. Yeah, the flavors that it says it's there, they are there, and it's not like some beers. I shouldn't say a lot of breweries. Some breweries, they add a lot of fake flavoring into them, and that's where I get the gimmicky stuff out of, if you're looking at it that way. But this one's like, if they did it that way, you can't tell with this one at all.
Miscellaneous beer man. I know beer man's got like a cake on his. And he was getting it, so
I don't know. This looks very lemony and yellow. It's lemons and stuff all over it. And I don't know. From what it says, double fruited with lemon zest, puree, and vanilla and lactose. It's not really overly sweet. Like I said, more sour. The lactose does help with the body, though. I think that's what bumps it up into the medium range.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very lemon. I mean, even though it does have a big thing that says Holy Donut.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think it's maybe it's a little gimmicky.
With the blueberry one I had, I was a little disappointed because I was hoping for like a donut, like a pastry flavor.
At least a blueberry muffin, yeah. It didn't taste like that at all.
Oh, the blueberry muffin one I had, oh my god, that was just complete.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not good.
I'd probably try another one from this. I just like how the lactic acid, just the sourness of it. I think is good.
As far as a sour, but as far as being like a pastry beer, not really.
Mine is definitely, dude.
I was gonna say, I know Beer Man was saying he was getting some cake out of his.
Yeah, it's got everything it says it has. I mean, it's got even like a gingerbread thing, like I said. And I mean, it's just pastry stout. I mean, it doesn't say pastry stout on here, but looking at the notes on Untapped and all that sort of Beer Advocate, they said a pastry stout there, so I'm just gonna go with their thing. But chocolate stout's what they say. I mean, it's got all the flavors. It tastes so good, man. This is a good beer. This is a good stout. And it's lower. It's lower in ABV too, so it's not totally whoa, I can't have it. Like, you can actually enjoy this.
Yeah,
you know,
mine you gotta
pound
kind
it.
of tip slow. So to fill Bumpy in, because I know he stepped away for a couple seconds, I said you're kind of the odd man out because you have more of it's just like a plain old label. But I said we got these pictures on there, and I was wondering if the picture kind of made it like gimmicky or if it tastes like what you're looking at. And my answer for that would be like I said, the palate isn't necessarily Oreo, but the flavor, the finish, and the lingering flavor, I would say that it does taste like an Oreo. Not necessarily like full on cookie, but you do get like that, the chocolate and the vanilla, and it lingers, and it reminds me of an Oreo. I just wish the palate itself tasted more like the Oreo. So maybe if I let this sit and age for a little bit, maybe I'll get more of that Oreo flavor up front rather than just on the finish and on the back end. But I don't know if maybe you want to interpret that.
Yeah, mine definitely doesn't taste anything like a giant golden metal dragon.
Right?
No.
Does it so maybe I could put it a different way for you, Bumpy. From what you know of that style and how those beers normally are, does it represent that style well?
I mean, if you look at like what Victory Brewing's done with like the Golden Monkey, where they've taken their Tripel and they've done different things where they've had the Sour Monkey, they've had the Christmas one where they add like cherries and stuff.
Oh, the Merry Monkey.
The Merry Monkey, yeah.
I got a different version. I think I've had it too.
They've done different things with it where it still kind of resembles that Tripel.
Yeah, there you go.
The Rosé Monkey.
That's cool. I've never seen that.
Oh, that's in wine barrels, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
White wine barrel aged Belgian style Tripel.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of hits like I said, it has some similarities to a Tripel. This one's not a big banana forward one.
Yeah.
Which I really like, if you get like in a Tripel getting banana or pink bubble gum, the cloves. This is more like it's like kind of on the clove side. It does drink a little bit like a mix of a Dubel, so it's kind of got some of that darker malt presence just a bit, but I do believe I'm getting some type of like a tart dark cherry in the flavor. And like I said, I don't know if it's just because it's red and it's making my mind think, oh, there's cherry in here, because there is this kind of sweeter note. You do get that kind of sweetness from like the sugar beet, which I'm sure they're using this in an authentic Belgian brewery. They pretty much any of their Dubels, their tripels, the quads and stuff, they're going to be putting in some type of sugar beet to boost up the alcohol, keep it dry, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it. It does. It has that like, okay, this is a tripel, even if it's not a full on glorious golden banana.
It's pretty dark.
Golden banana.
Let's name stripper joints tonight.
The golden banana.
That's
Right.
right.
Golden
I wouldn't
banana.
go.
Womack, where are you?
I don't want to go to any. Never mind.
It's eating that bourbon street steak, man.
You've got a bigger tripel for what BJCP says on their range at 7.5 to 9.5.
Yeah, this is a 10.5.
Yeah. Cherries. That's interesting.
You getting any fig in there at all? Or is it on the wrong side of the rainbow there?
Yeah, it's not quite. Yeah, I'm not getting like darker fruits on that side. Like it's
No
more
stone.
like a cherry type, and candy-esque, a little bit candy-esque. It is like it when I first drink it, it's got a sweetness to it. It's like, ooh, sweet. That was what I was like. First sip I took, I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, hit just big punch of sweetness to like, ooh, alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Like, wow.
Okay.
Yeah. The alcohol, now that I'm my palate's kind of become accustomed to it, so I don't pick it up as much. Still a little bit warming though in the belly. I'm gonna have another one too. I'm gonna be
There you go.
I
From a
feeling
value,
good by the end of the show.
had one of those.
Fog his glasses up.
Not too long ago. A while. I don't know. A couple months ago, I had one of those. I know they got a couple different versions of that too.
The
I haven't
golden
had the
rock.
white one.
I think I've seen it. It looked like it was like a fancier version of that.
I'm gonna see if they put cherries in it. I'm wrong. I know I am. There's no way there's cherry in this, but
Could it be from the yeast, the esters?
it could be. It could be the candy. It could be the like beet sugar,
Beet sugar, yeah.
yeast esters, and possibly some of the malt sweetness just tying together, kind of
Do
make.
you get banana?
No, I'm not really
No.
getting banana out of it. It's clove. It's like clove
Clove,
forward and
yeah. Phenol, yeah.
you know,
Phenolic.
but I'm gonna look it up so you guys can hopefully chat around in the chat too. If there's anybody left, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask of the panel, go ahead, throw them out there. Maybe that can be one of my next questions or so.
I have another.
Please help me out, people.
I have another
Whoa.
question. From a value standpoint, depending on what you guys paid for what you got, is it worth it?
Mine was in the realm of what's normal for a 6-pack sour for these types of cans. Mine was $13 to $14 for a
Yeah.
6-pack, which isn't bad.
6-pack. Oh wow.
Oh, 6-pack of
Yeah.
16s?
Wow, that's
Wow.
a good price then. Yeah.
Dang, dude. That is a good deal. Mine was
4.5s.
all right. Mine,
Plus, they're brand new and they're trying to,
Yeah.
throw them at people to see if they'll accept it.
right.
All right.
Right.
I forget what I paid for mine. I wasn't paying that much attention.
I forgot
I'll
too.
answer your question, but I did look up the flavors. What does golden rock taste like? They say they aroma is brown sugar, yes, sweet malt and Belgian yeast spice. That's more clove than anything.
Yeah.
Good. So my palate's not lying to me. The taste is semi-sweet clovey malt with notes of berry, cherry, brown sugar, caramel, and dark fried fruit.
There you go.
Oh, that's it.
Dried fruits, not fried fruits. But yeah, so there is a cherry flavor in this, but it doesn't say whether they put cherries in it or not. I can't find that. So
Yeah. From what I remember, miscellaneous, I think I saw those for around 17, 18 for a 4-pack, I believe is what I've seen. In
I bought one can. It's probably like $3-4.
That's good then. Yeah, that's a good price. Yeah, mine. I'm $15 for a 4-pack of 13.3 percenters. I think that's a lot of bang for your buck. Doesn't necessarily
No, yeah, those are like they're like $17.99 here, a 4-pack. I actually saw it today.
I think they, I don't know. I think they kind of messed up when they were pricing these. Maybe they didn't realize what the ABV was. Maybe they just, who knows? Maybe they just
I
got
think
it.
the prices are different everywhere.
Yeah.
For me to
Right where Brian was, there was a place over there that was selling Founders Mackinac fudge for $11 a 4-pack.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know
from
what I mean? It's just
from what I know,
depends
right?
on what you get it for and how much you buy. It costs less and things like that.
Barrel aged beers for like a 13, 14, 15%, you might get a bomber for like $15.
Hmm.
So to get 4 12 ounces, I think that's a good deal.
Oh yeah.
I'll answer your question about the price and stuff, and what I think this is a good beer, but like I said, for me with Tripels, I can't talk anymore. Alcohol. I prefer them to be more on the banana side, and the sweetness. Maybe a touch of alcohol. This one goes a little bit beyond a touch. It's not like overly alcoholic, but still. So for me, I would much rather purchase a straight up Tripel, maybe from St. Bernardus, or even Victory's Golden Monkey. I enjoy that one. So
Big banana notes
yeah.
there.
I'm glad I finally tried this beer, but yeah, it's not my favorite Tripel. That's for sure.
Yeah. The viscosity, mouthfeel, body on it, would you say that it's always rolling away? What about you, beer man? You think your beer was worth the money you paid for it?
I can't remember what I spent on it, but I think it was like $5 or $6. And if it was, I think 5. And with that being said, yes, I think it's worth it. They got really bad scores on this damn beer, though. I don't know what's wrong with everyone. I mean, when I taste something and it's good, it doesn't mean everyone has to like it, but I think we have pretty trained palates here. And I don't know, I just, it's good beer, man. So yeah, it was worth it, of course.
Cool.
Of course it was.
See, sometimes it doesn't matter what you paid for it. If it tastes good, as long as it's not like $20 for a can or something like that,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I had a beer the other night, or Saturday. It was Saturday night.
They get up
on
there, man.
your channel there. That I'm glad I only bought that one can because
oh yeah, the one you rated on my channel.
Yeah. Because that probably would have been, I think for that was quite possibly, with it being like an imperial type stout, it was probably in the upwards of at least $5 per can, if not more. So
yeah, mine. I get like I still have this aftertaste in my mouth. I took a sip maybe a couple minutes ago. I still got the aftertaste. It does remind me of like I ate some cookies, some Oreo cookies, and then you're kind of just sitting, hanging out, and you can kind of taste it on your palate, I think this is pretty good. I like this. I think this is the first beer I've tried by these guys.
nice. Ozzy's got that going on.
I agree with him on BREW, man. It's good stuff. That's a nice Tripel.
Backwoods Bastard.
It's a barrel aged dirty bastard, I believe.
Yes. Okay, I was gonna say. I know one of them is barrel aged, so that's goodbye. And then the other one is it Curmudgeon's Other Half or Better Half, whatever that is.
I've never heard of that.
It's like they shows him sitting down. It's like a maritime sailor type guy, and he has his wife standing next to him. He's got a stack of pancakes.
Huh. I like Other Half now. That's some good beers there.
I have to give
no,
that a
pancakes
shot.
and
He said
maple
that.
syrup.
I know I can get that.
Well, I guess this is a good question. Would you buy your beer again? Would you buy it again?
No,
Yes.
I would. I'd buy mine again.
I wouldn't buy
Depends on
mine
what
again,
the
but I would
four-pack
I would
price was,
recommend
but
it
I
to
mean-
other people. It's not a bad beer. It's just not.
It's not mind blowing. It's not something you want to always have stashed away. Right?
I'm an IPA drinker, so my stout, I probably wouldn't buy it so much.
Yeah.
But I do like to buy stouts from time to time to change the palate a bit.
Yeah.
I like getting you get the palate breakers, man. The IPAs really screw you up. And
I
you
like
gotta have
stout.
something in your mix.
I
So
like
does
stouts
sours.
for the live
Sour
stream.
too, yeah.
I like stouts for the live streams and like high ABVs like this because you could sit and drink on one for a good amount of time and you're not just killing it and then looking for the next one. You could just hang out on one. Well, that's a high ABV beer. You must like that beer, BuMpy.
It drinks. It
Yeah.
goes down.
For 10.5, yeah.
It's not as complex as some, like the complexity, like the bourbon, the Bourbon County stout, the BCS from Goose Island, such a complex, stout that you can just sit there. Plus, it's higher ABV too, but just going through the flavors and the lasting flavors on the palate, you can just enjoy. So you can kind of sip on it and just, let it last. That's why it was going to be like one of my last beer. If I could only buy one more beer before I died, that would be it, because it would, just be the savoring of
Yeah.
all the flavors and just being able to enjoy it for a longer period of time.
Use it as syrup on your pancakes.
Yeah. Breakfast beer. I'm hoping to get some more Drecker around here. I got those two brains and they had Chonk, but it was sold out when I went there.
Man, come over here. You'll get them all.
I
I
don't
wanna
think
try
I've
their
seen Dreck
IPA.
around. I got to look closer.
Go on their website. Look at the beer finder.
Yeah.
It'll show you if they got them around you.
You do.
Yeah,
You gotta
sometimes I'll
grab
look
them
at it
quick.
and they'll say, "Oh
For
no, it's
shits
not
and
here,"
giggles, I'll do
and
it.
then I'll see it in a store.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say not in your location.
Put your energy out there, and you'll find one.
Right.
Well, what I did was I just put it as far as I could go, and then it just gave me a list of whatever was close. You do like 200 miles or something, or 500
Right.
miles. It goes up to, and then it'll bring it up. But yeah, I was. They don't actually have it in Rhode Island, which is weird because Josh sent that post, and it said that they were coming to Rhode Island, but they got to Mass, and it's like, what's going on, guys? You're gonna bring it over here, so I don't have to drive 30 minutes to get it.
That's how it is here.
Yep.
30 minutes south.
Distribution is so weird, though. Distribution, it doesn't have to do what's closest to them. It's just like, I think they look at numbers and they see popularity and they see
They
what
see dollar signs.
Mhm.
Well, they do sell Drecker in Florida,
Nice.
all around me, but not where I'm at.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're in the black hole.
You gotta request them.
I'd have to go to Delray Beach. Is the closest place.
Well, you could probably go to a bottle shop and be like, hey, we're getting it over here. Can you
There-
try?
Yeah.
It's hit and miss. You
Well,
gotta
that's
get them
something like
quick.
Total Wine will
So
do.
it
right?
all
'Cause
depends
they're
on
big-
who your
Yeah,
distributor
they
is and who
will
you're dealing
definitely
with.
probably do that.
They'll take it from one and they'll ship it. They'll say, well, it won't be here for 3 days, but we can get it shipped over to the store and hold it for you.
You gotta show them. You gotta show them your receipts and show them the dates. Look, I bought beer last week, the week before that, the week before that. Can you grab?
I'm in that. I'm signed in. I can,
Justin was saying that with like the Dreckers and stuff like that up here on the where I go. He's like it's really hard to get those because there's only so many and everyone has to get them in the community.
Yeah.
So you have to get them really quick. You have to order those things quick or you're not going to get anything.
Yeah, it seems like they're almost allocated, kind of like the Heady Topper and the other stuff. And what's the other one? What's the one that I had? I don't think I had Heady Topper. Oh, Focal Banger was the one that I found.
I think
That's the other one I have. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, Focal Banger was really good.
I think
Nice.
I can get Drecker here.
I'm almost sure you can.
Yeah, because they're out of North Dakota.
Yeah, they're out in North Dakota.
They're
They just
closer
started
to me
getting
than you,
Massachusetts.
Exactly, dude. Yeah.
Let's see
People,
here.
like I said, sometimes it doesn't matter how close you are.
They had them in Arizona
It don't
when I was
matter
there.
what's
Yeah.
selling over there and what people are buying. Like BuMpY said, they look at numbers and they look at dollar signs.
Should see if I can.
And
buy
they don't
from
always listen to the people.
if they'll deliver.
Yeah,
We
sometimes
need to listen to the people, the reviewers more, man. The people.
Yeah.
Yes, they
it would
do.
be nice if it worked that way, but
Does everybody still have the beer that they brought tonight?
Free for all.
I've moved on.
I'm still. I
Yours
popped
is already
open
gone?
another one.
Mine
I
is.
popped another one open.
Okay. Do you remember what it tastes like and stuff like that?
Yes.
All right. So each person, you get 2 minutes or less to talk about the beer, and like you can go through the flavors, stuff like that, and also give it a score.
cool.
All right. Miscellaneous.
Lone Pine, Holy Donut, lemon. What does it say? Fresh lemon glaze. 7.5. Don't taste it. Don't smell it. Very lemon forward. Slight vanilla when it starts to warm. Lactose does help with the body. Medium body. Pretty high carbonation. Definitely sour. It's pretty good. No, depending on price would vary if I would buy this again. It is a very good sour. It is crisp, tart. Yeah, I don't know. I'd put it at probably 90. It's good. It's good sour. Not anything super spectacular, and it doesn't taste like Pledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something you gotta look out for with the beers. That is true, though.
Awesome. Less than I think he did that in less than a minute.
Miller High Life.
Beer man. Now you go.
Driveway,
Miscellaneous is time.
All right. Well, the aromas and flavors were pretty much the same. As it warmed up, I got it got more dominant with the flavors, came out a little more. Let me look at everyone. Sorry, I look down when I talk. Aromas, flavors, though, it's the same. So I'll just say for both, well, let's go with aromas first. Chocolate, the dark, it's like a nice dark chocolate cocoa nib kind of thing. It had the coconut was very slim, but fit in there nicely in a nice balance. It had a really nice vanilla touch. And so all those three elements together really brought out like some weird like gingerbread too. There was like this weird spicy thing. Maybe it was the hops they used. Maybe it was something, but it added some kind of like gingerbread snap spice kind of thing in with that chocolate. And I'm thinking Hansel and Gretel in my head. So it like really put me into a whirlwind of thoughts with this one. Overall, very chocolatey though. Mouthfeel very smooth, creamy. Body was very medium-ish, pushing full. A nice look, good head, good retention. Overall, I mean, just a very nicely put beer, nicely made beer. They really knew what they were doing with this one. It just can't. I'm not arguing with this at all. 7.1, 96 out of 100. I totally recommend this if you guys can ever get these guys. Grains of Wrath, or I send you one, or whatever the deal is. But
where's the brewery out of again?
Camas, Washington. So they're kind of like by Portland, Oregon, and Potcouver,
Yeah,
Washington.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's it though. Yep.
Thanks,
Cheers.
beer man.
You're welcome.
Cheers,
Thank you.
man.
Benjamin Franklin.
7 years. The Eddie Line Brewing Black Currant Apricot Sour Kettle Sour made with real apricots and black currants. 4.5% ABV out of Buena Vista, Colorado. Not bad. On the nose, just like any other sour, you get the nice tartness, a little bit of sweetness on the nose, along with whatever fruits are in it for fruit sour. It goes along the lines with a lot of them that are out there. On the taste, you do get the tartness, light to light medium body on it. Very very balanced on the fruits that they have in there. The fruits are all balanced together. As it warmed up, the apricot started to come out just a little bit more, but not much more. The tartness was all over the mouth, just like a sour should be. It is a very pleasing sour, and I would give this thing probably. I'm going to give it an 88. An 88 on this thing. It's a high beat. I mean, I would definitely get it again, but it's not one of the top fruited sours that I've had before. But it is really good. This is their first attempt on it. It just came out, so yeah, good job, Eddie Line. They did a good job. Thanks for having me, Bumpy. Cheers to the panel and the chats.
Cheers, man. All right, so with mine, the Boulevard Brewing Co. Stuff of Legend, I really like how they went about this beer. They didn't put on the label. Well, it does look like an Oreo, right? But they didn't say Oreo beer. You know, it doesn't say Oreo beer. It's got like a picture that looks like an Oreo. Very well representation of a barrel aged beer. On the aroma, definitely milk chocolate, vanilla, caramel, brown sugar, a little bit of oak. On the palate, now that's actually warmed up. Full body, light carbonation. You get, I think it's like a cross between milk chocolate and dark chocolate, a creamy vanilla, the caramel. You get some of the oak, but it's not overly astringent. It's not overly dry. The sweetness from that caramel kind of rounds it out. For a rating, I'll give it like a 97. With that being said, it's very good. 13.3%, $15 for a 4-pack. So I'm basing this off of what I paid. Who knows if I'll ever find it for that price again, because this was the only one that they had. But yeah, it works really well together. The aftertaste is Oreo. Like I'm kind of getting, like I'm definitely getting like Oreo aftertaste. I just kind of wish it had more of like an Oreo flavor on the palate. But as far as being a barrel-aged stout with vanilla and cocoa, it's very well balanced. It works really well together. And like I said, it definitely did. I don't know how long they age it for. Maybe if you go on the web, actually, I think I went on the website. It doesn't actually say how long it's aged in the barrel for. But you do get those flavor notes that you would get with a barrel, minus the maybe off-putting flavors that sometimes you get from the barrel, like that oak astringency. Like you get a little bit of it, but the vanilla and the cocoa or cacao, however, no, it actually says cocoa. Yeah, the vanilla and the cocoa work really well with the barrel, and it makes it very well balanced. Now that it's warmed up and you're sipping on it and you're going through it and you're almost done with it, it's actually I'm not getting that burn that I was getting off the start. I think this is my second beer of the night, and yeah, it's pretty good. I do enjoy it. Like I said, 97 out of 100. I recommend it. I honestly wanted to give it like a 98 or a 99, but because it doesn't have that upfront flavor of Oreo, I'm going to knock it a couple points. But for price, ABV, how well it's blended together using that barrel, I think they did a great job with this one, and I would recommend it all day to people. So that's
about where I was at. It's like a 96 or 97.
Yeah, for sure. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Sounds good. Tanner. Boulevard's great, man.
Yeah. The aromas on this one. It's very sweet up front. It does have kind of a bready maltiness. It is sweeter. I construe that to like a candy sugar. It could be the brown sugar. I did look up what they say it tastes like afterwards, and they did bring up brown sugar. So yeah, maybe some of the sweetness is a brown sugar-esque thing. I do get a cherry out of it. And it's a little bit clovey. It's clove forward. And then I drink it. Flavors follow suit, basically. Starts off very sweet. Could be the brown sugar again, but I contribute that to a Belgian candy sugar for sweetness. It is bready malty. It doesn't really go like dark bread. It doesn't really go like bread crust. It's just kind of this bready sweetness. Cherry notes coming up through in the center. Clove, a lot of the clove action going on. Bitterness on the tail end, yes, but can I tell you what it is? No. Maybe it seems kind of fruity, but there is this kind of bitterness that does balance everything out. So it starts off on this real spike of sweetness, and just finishes well balanced. A little bit of a bitterness, that kind of cherry note to me, that kind of a black tart cherry lingers on. Clove action as well. Alcohol was noticeable on the first go around of this, mostly through halfway through the first bottle, I'll say, before my palate became numb. A little bit warming in the chest region. 10.5% ABV. It's decent. It's good. It's a good drinker. Easy to put down. For a Tripel, it's not my favorite flavors out of a Tripel, but it does have the Tripel notes in there enough to tell you it is a Tripel. And it kind of almost seems like it is mixed with, especially getting some cherry notes and stuff, like it is mixed with like a quad or a Duvel. For a score on this, I'll give it a 94. I think it's enjoyable. It's easy to drink. It's not a disgusting beer at all. Just not my total cup of tea when I look for a Tripel. But I think that there's plenty of people out there that would love this, because a lot of people hate banana esters and they much prefer a clovier beer. Like if they drink a Hefeweizen and stuff, that's kind of the battle of, do you want more banana? Do you want more clove? Do you want a balance between, little banana, little clove? Well, this one's more clove. So, yeah, 94 out of 100. I do recommend it if you've never tried it before. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it if you do pick it up. Golden Drauk by whatever brewery this is. Because that, whatever. Let's look for this. All right. Well, let's go back.
Look it up
to this screen. Yeah, if you guys just want to go ahead and shout out your channels, shout out any other things you want to shout out as well. If you wanted to as well in the private chat, if you wanted to leave a link to your channel, then I could pop it into the comments section here as well.
That was the one I was talking about, the quad that they make.
Oh, okay. Nice. But don't all start at once.
I'll start with mine. I also wanted to say, I said in the private chat, one thing that I noticed that I didn't actually mention because it wasn't really prominent was the coffee. It's got a little bit of like a roasty coffee flavor, but it's definitely lighter, which is something that I really enjoy in stouts, because I'm not really a big fan of like bitter coffee flavor. And I think they did a good job covering that up for someone who's like me, who doesn't really necessarily like that bitter coffee flavor. But yeah, I just wanted to add that because I think that's something that's needs to be mentioned, especially about this beer. So for shout outs, I'll be doing a bunch of reviews. I just picked up a sour ale with raspberries and lactose by Proclamation, so I'm probably going to be doing that, reviewing that, maybe tomorrow or the next day, so look out for that. Thursday, brewery review. It's going to be specifically Sierra Nevada, and I know I've been doing it a little bit different. I've been doing my own brewery review, and then people bring their own beers and reviewing their own breweries. But I kind of want to make it a little bit more structured, and I think that would be cool because Sierra Nevada is pretty popular. I'm sure almost everybody here can get Sierra Nevada. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a brand new Sierra Nevada beer. It could be a beer that you've had before that you really enjoyed by them. So bring it by. Throw up a rating for that, and then we'll rate the brewery, and then we'll average it out. So say if it's all of us here, we'll do our own ratings. We'll average it out 5 ways, and then that'll be the rating for the brewery. So I feel like that's a little bit more structured. It makes a little bit more sense. So that's on Thursday at 5 p.m. Saturday, doing another Rate That Beer. It's kind of like BuMpY show here, but it doesn't have to be new to you. It could be something that you're a fan of, and you just want to throw a rating out there and you want to talk about it. Maybe it's one of your favorite beers, and you just haven't been able to talk about it with the beer community. So yeah, that's on Saturday, 8 p.m. Shout out Thomas Mel 75 on Wednesday, 7:30. Go check him out. He's doing a Wild Card Wednesday. Bring any beer, liquor, malt beverage, and don't be a douche. So pretty much don't piss anybody off. Don't talk over people. Just be respectful. And I'm pretty sure that's like that with all of us. As long as you're not shouting over people, I'm sure you'll have a good time. And who doesn't like talking about beer, especially if you're over here and you're watching this? That's pretty much what it's about with him. And then Cheech, Whiskey Encore on Tuesday. Go check him out, 11 to 12, live whiskey club. Go over and talk about whiskey. It doesn't have to necessarily be about whiskey. You bring a beer over and you talk about your beer. Just live hangout. And Food Friday with Alex, Chicken Big Macs, Friday, 8 p.m. If you can find them, you might have to have them specifically made. I'm not sure how happy they'll be about making it, but
Chicken Big Macs.
Chicken Big Macs.
Chicken Big Macs for
the McDonald's forever.
Friday, 8 p.m. And
Never ordered that from McDonald's, but
yeah, I guess
I might have to go for that one.
Yeah, they do it in the UK, I guess. Now it's a new thing. They actually have boxes that say Chicken Big Mac.
Oh wow, jeez, okay.
Yeah, I'll
make
make
me
room for other people.
Like a big chicken McNugget burger.
Yeah.
Two McChickens instead of two patties, bro.
So, BuMpY, I know you were your screen was off, but I just wanted to say so. Thursday we'll be doing Sierra Nevada. So if you want to grab a Sierra Nevada beer, and then like I said, whoever's there, we'll rate the beer you got. It doesn't have to be a new one. It could be one that you're a fan of. Maybe your favorite beer by them.
Yeah.
Bring it, you rate it, and then we'll rate the brewery, and then we'll average together. So just to clarify, because I know your screen was off. I'm not sure if you were.
Yeah. Well, I already knew about the Sierra Nevada thing.
Okay, cool. All right.
I listened to you.
No,
I retain some information.
But yeah, besides that, thanks for having me, BuMpY. As always, it's been fun hanging out with you guys, and I really do appreciate being welcomed into the community. You guys are all awesome. Teach me a lot about beer, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Cheers, everyone. So,
Cheers, Tanner.
Here's me.
bye, guys.
Yeah. All right. Well, Thursday, 8 o'clock is going to on Thursday. Gonna have another Thursday night beer session. It might be 4 products this time because I got some moderately ABV stuff. Not so. I don't know. I haven't been having an issue with that. Some beers are just heavy, man.
No idea.
Different, but yeah, look out for that. 8 o'clock Thursday Eastern. Other than that, I'd say go check out Eric Wednesday on Wild Card. That's Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern. And Georgia Beer Reviews, aka John Anelli, Sundays at 10:30 for Stout Sunday. He's got everything set up, and he ran one this past Sunday, so no reason he can't stick with it. And I did harass him about if there's going to be another Beer Buddies, and told him he needs to get on his grind. Figure it out. So it's cool. Maybe that'll come back soon too. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Yeah. Those are cool letters. Oh yeah, okay. So Tuesday is gonna be like a split between an English pale or bitter, extra special bitter or whatever you choose there, and American amber and a Baltic porter. So either choose those 3 and pick any cheese. 8 o'clock Eastern for that. And Monday, just go back to my video and watch the end, and you'll be able to see that again from last week. And then Wednesday will be anything starting with a P. And there's really only like 3 styles, or isn't there like There's not too many, or 6 styles or something. It's not too many with P. So like porter, pilsner,
Pale ale.
you know where I'm going with that. Yeah, pale ale. So you do that. That's at 6 o'clock Eastern for that, and I'll pick out another one. I'll show you a picture for another one to get for the next week. And we hopefully this is kind of fun to go find a beer and find a style and bring it to the table. So. A brewery's coming along. I'm in the last stages of it, so just getting the design part of it done. And look out for videos. I'm gonna go do that. I'll do that Tripel actually, Ozzy. I'll go find. I'll get that 6-pack and rip it up. We'll do it. Oh yeah, BuMpY, thank you, man. Cheers. It's always a pleasure being here.
Yeah, but if you do bring Rogue's Yellow Snow, I think you get bonus points, right?
Oh, hey, that's a good Pilsner, man. Or a good, yeah, it's a Pilsner.
Yeah,
you could bring that. The extra points for that one for sure, dude.
Because it's got P in it too.
It's got P in it too. That's right.
Seen that in a couple years.
That's the theme. I haven't seen that forever. I have a glass with the logo on it, but it's rubbing off. But yeah, I haven't seen that forever. Yep. I like Rogue. I think they're great. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Thanks, Bearman.
Cheers, man.
I'm going to shout out a couple people that are in the chat. One, Square Table Degenerates podcast. He always has guests on. He does Thursday nights. I think it's at 8 p.m. Eastern, isn't it? I think so, Joey. Let us know if that's the wrong time. Look for it in the chat. And then we had JV's Hangout. I hang out with him and Blake. Usually we just go balls to the wall on Friday. That, again, is at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Hang out and just have a good old time and watch us act a fool and play some funny videos and have a good old time. And then for my channel, nothing new's come out for a while. It's winter time in the Rockies, so a lot of concentration on the rescues and my personal horses. So as soon as I can get out from underneath a lot of this, where I'm everything to everyone, I'll start getting some barbecue videos going. And I haven't been able to do any barbecue this winter at all. So we'll go ahead and see what I can get going and brew beer too. So yeah, so we're waiting to see what happens. But I do put videos out on the horses. So if you haven't watched in a while, go ahead and go check it out. I put my channel in the chat, so you have to scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, scroll up and you can scroll up.
Thanks for having me, BuMpY.
Yeah, and if you guys want to throw your channels in the chat, if you leave it in the private chat, I can highlight it, drop it in. I believe I can do that. I'm just not good at searching.
So it looks like Square Table Degenerates podcast is at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes, and he also just moved to Afghanistan.
Damn.
That he's friends with Iron Maiden.
Right. All right. Well, thank you, Thrash.
Cheers.
East Coast LQ reviews there.
Oh, dude, I can't type all that.
Yep.
So
Jesus, horse
not to interrupt you,
videos and shit.
I wanted to mention
Horse, right.
Before you go, not to interrupt you, I just wanted to mention a few people before we sign off. Before you go, Leprechaun TV, 9 p.m. Thursday, Hot Seat. Check that out. New to the community, hanging out with us, Bangin' Beer podcast with Anthony. Go check him out. And also FLX Beer Reviews. Check him out as well. He's a cool dude. So I just want to throw that out there because just recently met them, I think, last week. And I just wanted to make sure that, you guys go show them the love and support that you show us. So just wanted to say that before we forget. So.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I saw your private chat, Sarah. I was going to throw that in, but now I don't have to.
Okay. So. I didn't know if you were seeing it. I'm sorry.
No. I was going to surprise you.
And Eric, I don't know if you heard people shouted you out tonight too. So I know you came in a little late.
Yeah. Cheers, Eric.
Shout. Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on. Hey, I'm talking to you. Come on. All right. So for my shout outs, I will shout out myself. I got 50-point inspections. Those are my beer review videos. I put them out on Wednesdays and Fridays. So I don't want to inundate people with 1 to 2 videos every single day because I know that you guys are busy doing other things in life. There's other YouTubers out there that you want to watch as well. So watch them at your own leisure. You don't have to stress out about it. Leave a comment if you'd like to. I try to get back to everybody unless I'm just like tired of talking that day and just want to thanks. Cheers, man. But I do try to comment back if I can, and if I'm in the right mood. But other than that, got this live stream. This is called New Brew. It's on Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the start of the show. To get on panel, just bring a beer that you've never had before. It also helps me. One of our friends in the Hangouts. I will drop the link for folks to get in. If you're in the chat and you're not part of our Hangout groups and you do want to get on the show, you do have a new beer to show off. Just let me know in the chat. Just say that you got something new and you want to join up on panel, and I'll let you in as long as it's appropriate for what we're doing. That's that. Just want to appreciate everybody for showing up here tonight on panel with the East Coast LQ reviews, miscellaneous brew reviews, Beer Man, Thrash Life. Check out their channels if they dropped them down there in the chat here. You can find them, see what they're doing. Join up on live streams and stuff. Watch their live streams that they're doing. I know a lot of people are kind of more into live stream watching versus watching other videos. At least that's what I hear out there from folks. So yeah, everybody here except for Thrash. Sometimes Thrash does the live stream. It's usually a live brew day.
Yep.
But yeah, Bearman has a couple lives. Miscellaneous has a live going. Tanner, East Coast, he's got a couple lives that he's been doing. So check them out. Watch their lives. Watch their regular videos too. And
it's hard to get Wi-Fi out at the ranches.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I do a live out there.
Want to thank the chat also.
Do a beer review on your horse.
We're rolling tonight. Good job as always. Keeping everybody in the chat entertained, as well as us on panel. Appreciate it. And as always, if you're not on panel and you're in the chat and you have questions to ask of the panel, go ahead. Feel free to ask us questions. Hot Russian Girls found him. Is that a question?
No, he's wondering where Joey's at, or Chatty. Joey's asking where Chattio's at. He's traveling right now.
He's traveling
from in Colorado or around the world.
I think he's on his way towards miscellaneous.
Oh, he's going around that way.
Wow,
okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, he does have family over there. So
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah. Thank you, chat, so much, everybody that showed up. Got JV's Hangouts, Beer Man also on panel, Eric, Fraunfelder. We got Joey, Edibles or Square Table Degenerates Podcast, however you want to say it. Jules, thanks for being here. Miscellaneous Last Beer, Joshua, so many other people. Ozzy, thank you for being here tonight. Tanner, East Coast. There's some more folks that were up top here, I believe. Kyle, thank you. And Flacco also popped in. Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody that was here tonight. And try to make it to the next one also, if you'd like to. I know Monday nights can be rough for some people, but for me, it's party time because No work tomorrow. All right. Well, that does it for us tonight. Everybody have a safe week. If it's crappy weather where you're at, just be cautious of it. Check your footing before going full-fledged running, and buckle up. Buttercup.
Look.
Mhm.